Good evening, and you're watching The Incredible Aspie. So basically, in today's video, I wanted to give my opinion on the YouTuber Bearing. He's a YouTuber I like. I subscribed to his channel a long time ago, and I think he's funny. I think he's very informative, and I just think his channel's a hoot. I like his channel. However, not everybody shares my opinion. Some people think that he's absolutely disgusting for a multitude of reasons, but I think the number one reason people think he's disgusting is because of basically the controversy surrounding him. Here, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm pretty sure if you all are watching this video and you see the Bearing in the title, you probably know what I'm talking about. But for anybody who just randomly stumbled across this video on YouTube, let me explain. Basically, the controversy around Bearing, the argument against him, is that here's what he does. Is he makes a video responding to another video on YouTube of some crazy ultra left wing progressive regressive SJW, somebody who's just off their knocker, right? Or a feminist, or basically those two are the same thing. But anyway, he makes a video responding to them. And people, what his fans do a lot of the time, is that they go to the video and they leave a lot of dislikes. They they leave nasty comments and stuff, and that all sounds horrible. But here's my basic argument against having a problem with that. If you put a video on YouTube, expect what's coming to you, okay? If you put a video on public domain, on the market of the free market of ideas, don't expect people to react to your video accordingly, okay? I mean, yes, the comments may be disgusting, but comments are disgusting in every YouTube video. I mean, you can go to any video, no matter how good or bad it is, you're going to see comments of all kind, okay? If it's a good video, if you go to a good music video, Paradise, what's that song by Guns N' Roses? Take Me Down, Paradise City. If you go to the comment section in Paradise City, you're gonna see a lot of rockers going, "Yeah, this is awesome, yeah, yeah." And I'm a fan of Guns N' Roses too. I like Guns N' Roses. I like his voice, but but the thing is that if you go down to the comment section, you see all kinds of stuff. You see people just saying the nastiest stuff. Oh, he sounds like he's gargling on nails, and just all this stuff. And and it's just that's what people do. It's mostly just trolls. It's disgusting. I know it's amoral. It may be amoral, but he's not. But it's what happens on YouTube. You can disable the comment section. You can disable the like and dislike bar. I mean, I think that's personally a very cowardly thing, because you should be able to see the responses to your videos. And I know this video is probably not going to be well liked because it's very poor quality. I'm autistic, so I'm not a really good at conversation. But at the same time, I mean, I expect what's coming to me. I don't expect people to like this video. I mean, if Bearing responds to this video, I mean, I might get a lot of likes, but I'm not. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of far left wing feminist YouTubers coming to my channel and going, "Oh, you don't understand anything. You don't understand. You're just a dumb little autistic kid." And I'm like, when did that come up? Just because I have a disorder doesn't mean I can't have an opinion. Just because I have a social disorder doesn't mean I can't, have an honest opinion about certain stuff on the internet. Basically, and also people say this reflects on Bearing, because they basically say he's a bad human being, basically for him, because he tells people to go to people's channel and basically harass them. I don't think he does that at all. He does. You can't control what your fans do. Beyonce can't control what her fans does. I personally don't like Beyonce. I like some of her stuff. I like, Put a Ring on It, and I mostly like it for the music video. But anyway, I just opened up the gates of hell on myself, didn't I? Anyway, Beyonce. Anyway, if you can't control what your fans do. You can't control what people do. It's a free society, okay? All right? And Bearing, when he puts a video on YouTube, basically whatever happens, happens. And he does put a notice below that says, below the Fair Use Act, that basically says, listen, don't go to these people's channel, don't harass them. And Sargon said the same thing in an apology he made to this woman he took a picture of wearing a feminist t-shirt. I didn't think that was right either. I thought that was kind of a forgive me, Mom, dick move. But I don't think that Bearing is that bad of a person. I really don't. I mean, just because he's I don't think he's responsible for it at all. I don't think that's his intention. And I really don't think he's a bad person. I mean, his wife is, girlfriend. I don't know if they're married or not. Probably aren't, judging from his the way he talks. Or from, not the way he talks, the way their relationship sounds. From the sound of it, they don't sound married. They sound more like girlfriend and boy, more like a non-doctrinal boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, But she's nice. He seems like a nice person. Every stream I've seen him on, he seems very friendly. I mean, he cusses a lot. He says this, the see you next Tuesday, the C word, basically. I don't like that word. I think it sounds really trashy. I mean, he has the right to say it all he wants. I mean, I really don't care. I just look for the humor and the integrity of the video, and I think it's very funny. But anyway, I just think he seems he just seems respectful in every single video he's ever been in. He seems respectful. He seems like a nice human being. And I just don't see anything wrong with him. And back to my original point, if you put something on YouTube, expect what happens. You put something onto the free market of ideas, and you just go, I don't know why people are leaving bad comments. I don't know why people don't dislike me, because you're so condescending, because your opinion is disgusting, and it's basically very uninformed. It's very just wrong. It's not right at all. And it's just... And you expect people, just to say nothing, just to go, just out of proxy. I'm not going to leave a bad comment. Personally, I don't leave a lot of bad comments. If I leave a comment on somebody's video, I usually try to make an argument. I usually say something like, I saw this video that says about this girl, young feminist, saying that the song "Baby It's Cold Outside" is about rape, and anybody with half a brain can figure out it's not about rape, it's about romance. It sounds like, yeah, I don't want to get into that, but basically, if I was to respond to her, I left a comment below her video basically saying, listen, I don't agree with you, and here's why. And, people responded to me, we had a little bit of banter, we had a little bit of back and forth, but it was but I try to be respectful. But I can't control what people do. I think it's irreprehensible when people, do stuff like that. When people do, I think I'm going back a little bit on what I said earlier. But anyway, I sound so retarded. I cannot keep a steady stream in conversation. This is why I'm not good at conversation. Is because this is why I don't like making long YouTube videos like this, even though this is the second one I've made ever. But anyway, back to what I was originally talking about. Bearing doesn't seem like a bad person. He doesn't seem like somebody who intends for people to be, have people come to their comment section and leave comments. And even if it was, his intention, just expect what's coming to you. If you put something on the public domain, put something on the public website, YouTube, and you expect people to not to, respond and respond in a way that they see fit, or to troll, I find troll or to troll or do stuff like that. What am I supposed to say? Ban it? I'm very for free speech. I am so free speech, and that's free speech. It's protected. I mean, people can leave disgusting comments on YouTube all they want. I don't like it. I think it's morally reprehensible. I think I've said that before, but basically, that's my opinion. Is that Bering's not a bad guy. He doesn't intend for people to do this stuff, and even if that was his intention, expect what's coming to you. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments in the comment section talking about how retarded I am, how stupid I am. I mean, I do have a 3.8 GPA in college, so I guess I'm not as stupid as I sound. I'm just not a good conversationalist. Unlike Sargon of Akkad, I think Sargon of Akkad is a brilliant conversationalist. But anyway, this is the crutch of my video. Forgive me if it sounded a little bit, if it's very poor quality, and if I jumped around or I jumped around point to point. I really don't like videos like that. But I guess when you're making a video, without any editing, and you just click the record button, whatever comes out, right? That's my opinion of Bering. And Bering, if you see this video, feel free to respond, and feel free to say whatever you want. Oh, and if anybody like Demotivator Opinion, Tim Blake, or Michael Rowlands, or even Christy Winters, if you want to respond to this video, go ahead. I want to hear your arguments against what I said. If you put a video on YouTube, I want you to ask yourself a question. If you put a video on YouTube, shouldn't you expect what's coming to you? And because Bering doesn't intend, because he leaves a harassment notice below every video, and a fair use thing, that he's not that basically you think that's his intention, that he's an immoral human being because of that. All right. Thank you for watching. This is the Incredible Aspie. I'll next time, eventually in my YouTube career, I'll leave better quality videos. Thank you. Bye.